Hey, Grandpa Joe, how's it going? Are you feeling good today?
Hey, girlie. Oh, you know me, I'm as tough as nails. A little bit of old age ain't gonna kill me.
Well, that's what I like to hear, Gramps, a fighting spirit. I got it from you, that and my work ethic.
And your love of the farm, too, I would say.
Oh, yeah, there's a reason why I always wanted to stay the night with you guys growing up. I hated the suburbs, all that light and noise. Give me the quiet, cold bleakness of farm life any day.
Yeah, well, too bad it didn't translate to your sister. Seems like all she ever wants to do is play on her phone all damn day. And she never comes over anymore to see us. Have you noticed that?
Well, she's busy with her own life, all her boyfriends and drama and whatever else.
Yeah. Well, I guess I should be thankful for even having one granddaughter who was interested in raising our cows.
Are you kidding? I love it. I love these animals. I always have.
Yep, your dad always did too. He always had a real hard time when it came time to auction them off. He'd help me raise these animals up, he'd get all attached to them, then we'd have to sell them off. Finally, your grandmother said he couldn't help me with them anymore. He was just too sensitive for it.
Well, thankfully, I have a lot of my mom's cold-hearted pragmaticism in me as well.
So, are you being pragmatic about old Bessie Lou this year?
Oh, Bessie Lou, now she's going to be a tough one to let go of.
Honestly, for me too. That's the sweetest dear cow I've ever met in my whole life, and I've met a whole lot of cows.
I wish we didn't have to sell her, Grandpa Joe.
I know, dear, but we're going to get a pretty penny for her. To tell you the truth, I have never raised a finer cow. And that is in no small part thanks to you, and all the care that you put into helping to raise her. I'm very proud of you, little girl.
Oh, Grandpa, thank you so much. Grandpa, are you there?
Sorry, honey. Yeah, I'm here. I was just having another one of my coughing fits again.
You really need to go to the doctor for that, Grandpa. That could be something serious.
It's nothing to worry about. It comes and goes, so it must be just allergies.
Yeah, but you haven't always had allergies like that, have you?
No, but I guess they get a little worse as you get older, maybe.
Uh-huh. And what does Grandma say about it?
What do you think she says about it? She says the same crap as you do. Go to the doctor. Why don't you go to the doctor? Call the doctor. Blah, blah, blah.
So why don't you just go ahead and call the doctor then?
I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Just to spite you two, that's why.
So you're going to keel over and die just to spite us?
Yeah, that's right. What do you think of that?
I think you're crazy. You've totally lost your mind.
Yeah, probably. But that already happened a long time ago. I'll make an appointment in the morning, okay? Are you happy now?
Yes, thank you. I am very, very happy.
So are you coming over later to see the animals or what? I know that Bessie Lou misses you.
Yeah, I guess I should spend as much time with her as I can while I still can, right?
Well, I suppose that you never know how much time you've got left with something.
Yeah, I guess you really don't.
You have to learn how to cherish it, Marjorie. Remember that.
I'll try, Grandpa.
Hey, honey. How are you?
Oh, Dad, I'm a mess. I already miss him so much.
I know. I do too. None of us thought that he would go so quickly, but he was a good man, and he loved you so much.
Yeah, but he was your dad. He was just my grandpa.
Honey, that's got nothing to do with it. You two were so close. Much closer than most grandpas and granddaughters. You two had something to share together. You had the animals and Bessie Lou. You still have Bessie Lou.
I know, and the auction is coming up in a month, and there's still so much work to do with her. I don't know if I can do it all without him, Dad.
Of course you can. He taught you everything that you need to know. You're ready. Heck, if he didn't think you were ready, I don't think his old body would have let him go.
Oh, Dad.
The funeral's on Wednesday, down at the Old River Funeral Home. Reverend Toller is going to give the eulogy.
Well, I know how much he respected Reverend Toller. I guess I should go down to the stables and break the news to Bessie Lou.
Yeah, I suppose she would like to know. She's always been a smart old girl.
She's so beautiful, Dad.
You've worked so hard with her, Marge. I'm just so glad that somebody in the family was interested in the cattle auction with him. Lord knows your sister Ivy doesn't give a darn. The only cow she's interested in is the one between her bun.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised that Ivy even wants to go to the funeral, to be honest.
Really? Why do you say that?
I don't know, because she's just so into herself these days,
Well, she is kind of that age, you know. You were a little bit like that too, don't you remember?
Yeah, but I was nothing like that.
How was that?
I don't know, opportunistic, cold, calculating?
Gee, I wonder where she got that from.
I'm not even touching that one.
Well, she has been asking about any inheritance that Grandpa may have left for you too.
Oh, geez, are you serious already?
Yep, and there's some money, sure, but you got Bessie Lou, of course, but she's going to go to your college education, you know. He was really strict about that.
I know. So, what did Ivy get?
The farm equipment, I guess.
Well, I'm sure she'll find something to do with that. She's crafty enough.
Start her own farm, maybe?
Yeah, sure, a marijuana farm, maybe.
You really think that she would do that? Does your sister smoke the marijuana?
No, I don't know. I mean, I was just kidding. Maybe she would. It's a cash crop.
You know, I had to talk your grandpa out of getting into that business.
What? What do you mean?
He had a couple young guys stop by to look at the farm. Some cannabis dudes. Hippies, if you ask me.
Why did you talk him out of it, Dad? That could have been amazing.
Amazing? What do you mean amazing? Do you smoke the marijuana too, huh?
No, I'm just saying that we could make a lot of money.
Our family isn't a drug cartel, Marjorie.
Okay, well, whatever. I'm just saying. Anyway, I guess I'm off to see Bessie Lou. I really need to start prepping her for the auction. I can't believe I'm going to be saying goodbye to Grandpa and then to her right after. It feels kind of wrong.
Nothing about loss feels right, honey.
Dad, does this ever get any easier? Losing people you love?
I'm sorry, honey, but no, it never does.
Hey, sis, what's going on? Oh, hi, Ivy. How's it going?
Going awesome. Just hanging out with my new boyfriend, Ryan, in the city.
You mean the suburbs? Greenville isn't exactly Chicago, Ivy.
Oh, well, whatever. He just got a new truck, and it barely fits in his garage.
He's got a garage?
Well, it's his dad's, but he's saving for a house.
Uh-huh, sure.
So what are you doing? Getting that heifer of yours ready to sell still?
If you knew anything about cows, you would know that Bessie Lou wouldn't be considered a heifer. But you don't, so you wouldn't, so whatever.
Oh, who cares? Why would I want to know about a bunch of stinky, sweaty farm animals anyway?
They don't sweat, Ivy.
Well, they look sweaty. They make me feel sweaty just by looking at them.
Then aren't you glad that you don't have to deal with them? You can just do your makeup and your butt crunches and be happy.
Hey, don't get on my case just because I don't want to stick around the farm for the rest of my life. Don't be mad at me just because you're bitter about being a farm girl.
I'm not bitter about being a farm girl. I like being a farm girl, and I have no problem with you doing or being whatever you want, Ivy.
Well, Grandpa did.
What do you mean Grandpa did?
Grandpa had a big problem with who I was. He hated who I was.
What are you talking about? No, he didn't. Grandpa loved you just as much as he loved me.
Oh, come on. No, he didn't. No, he didn't, and everyone knows it. He loved you more because you're a tomboy, because you were always into all that farm stuff too, taking care of the animals and all that. And I hated it because I'm a girl, of course, because I'm normal.
Is that what you think?
It's not what I think, it's what I know. And I also know how screwed over I got with his will.
What? What are you talking about?
He never should have signed that thing. Dad should have talked some dang sense into him. All I got was that stupid tractor equipment, and you got that stupid cow.
Stupid, huh? Is that what you think of my Bessie Lou? That she's stupid? You have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, and that dumb beast is worth way more than that equipment. So I want what's fair. I want a cut of it too, Marge. I want some of that money. I need it.
Oh, you need it, do you?
Yeah, I do. I want it and I need it and I'm going to get it.
Oh, you want a cut of the sale of Bessie Lou and you want all the farm equipment, huh?
That's right. And I think that I'm entitled to that too.
Oh, and why is that? Why do you think that you're entitled to anything of our grandfather's?
And what's that supposed to mean, huh? He's my grandfather too. Why shouldn't I get his stuff too?
Because you hardly ever saw him at all in the last 3 years, maybe. Because you never went to see him when he was dying.
That's not my fault. I can't handle sick people.
Yeah, well, nobody enjoys it, but it's part of growing up and becoming an adult.
But it's too soon for me to become an adult. I'm still sheltered.
Yeah, and believe me, Grandpa tried to have a couple talks to Dad about that.
He did? You see, I never liked that old man, and that just confirms to me why.
Whatever, Ivy. Look, are you going to give me a piece of that cow or not, Marjorie? No way am I giving you anything even remotely concerning Bessie Lou Ivy over my dead body. But this isn't right. He was my grandpa too. I have a right to whatever was his. Just sell the farm equipment. That stuff was his too. But I want the cow. Give me the cow. No, Ivy, you can't have her. You can't have Bessie Lou. Give me the cow right now.
Honey, do you know what going viral means?
Yeah, Dad, I do. Why?
Well, I was just down at the donut shop getting a bear claw and a cup of coffee, and old Smithy said his granddaughter heard our family went viral.
What, our family? What did he mean, our family?
Well, that's just what I said, because I told him I certainly didn't feel viral, and in fact, I feel as healthy as a horse.
Oh, Dad, it doesn't mean that.
So then old Mr. Tyrone came strolling in with that little mutt Checkers, and we asked him.
Uh-huh.
And he didn't know what the hell it meant either.
Okay, well, Dad, it means...
Well, finally, I just went home and asked your sister.
Oh, okay, right, of course. And did she tell you?
She more than told me. She showed me. Have you seen this crazy thing?
No, what?
Well, I guess your sister posted something on her social media about you and Bessie Lou.
What? What are you talking about?
I thought you would know. Aren't you on all that bull crap?
No, Dad, I'm way too busy with the animals these days.
Yeah, well, I guess she posted something about you and Grandpa raising Bessie Lou for auction, and then him dying right before and everything.
Of course she did.
Well, anyway, she tagged somebody or somebody shared it or whatever the hell, and then the local news ended up picking it up.
What? Really? What station?
Well, all of them. WJKN, WFKL.
What about WRBQ?
Yeah, and even WHIO picked it up, but then so did everybody else. The dang thing went national.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're the heartwarming story of the girl who lost her grandpa and is auctioning off a cow.
Oh, no.
What? Come on, hun, that's cool. It's already getting us a whole bunch of attention. Who knows what Bessie Lou will go for now with that sob story behind her?
Sob story? Dad, you're talking about Grandpa dying here. You're talking about your dad.
I know, dear, and I am very sad about that, but what's the big deal? What are you so uptight about?
It's just clear as day what happened here.
It is?
Of course it is. You do know how jealous Ivy was about me having Bessie Lou, right?
Well, yeah. So you think that's why she would write a nice post about it?
Of course that's why she would.
I'm sorry, hun, I'm not following your weird, twisted girl logic.
She has tons of followers. She was hoping that somebody would notice it and that exactly this would happen. That she'd get all of this attention along with us and somehow use it as leverage.
Leverage for what?
I don't know. Whatever she can, I guess. We'll have to find out.
Are you really sure about all of this? I mean, how's Ivy going to get any money from Bessie Lou if Grandpa's will says that she goes to you?
I don't know. Who knows what goes on in her head, but I do have a prediction.
Well, okay, what is it then?
I will bet you $1.25 that she's going to say that since she was the one who got so much interest stirred up, she should get a cut.
Well, I don't know if that's a smart bet or not.
Yeah, your daughter is pretty predictable, isn't she?
Which one?
Hey!
No, don't worry, dear. You're both very unpredictable in your own ways.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
I can tell you one thing, though. Your grandfather would not like all of this attention that's on his farm right now.
Yeah, he's rolling over in his grave for sure.
Well, don't be surprised if Inside Edition calls you up asking for an interview.
Oh, great. I've always wanted to be on Inside Edition. Hey, sis, what's up? How's old Bessie Lou doing? Now, she is going to be ready for her photo shoot tomorrow, right? What photo shoot? What are you talking about, Ivy? Well, Inside Edition, silly. They're coming over to the farm to do the story on Bessie Lou and us. And us? Well, yes, of course us, silly. Who else? She's our heifer, right? Our heifer? And since when? I thought you didn't want anything to do with her. Did you maybe figure out how much you could make and then come up with your little plan to go viral? Why, whatever are you talking about? All I ever wanted was for our family story to reach as many people as possible. Yeah, our story, sure. Well, it is our story. He's my grandpa too, you know. Yeah, he's your grandpa too. He was your grandpa too, but you don't have anything to do with his animals. You didn't have anything to do with Bessie Lou. Well, now I'm merely trying to pass on my grandfather's legacy. So now you expect to just stand beside me up on that stage when the auction happens and share in all the glory, huh? Well, yeah, something like that. And why? Why can't you just let me have my moment, Ivy? Grandpa wanted me to have Bessie Lou. We raised her together. Oh, please, how do you raise a cow? I never played sports. I hardly had any friends. I definitely never had any boyfriends. Yeah, you don't have to tell me that. I remember. Hey, at least I have something to show for it. And what is that supposed to mean? I don't know. I guess it means that if you didn't fill your whole life up with boyfriends and Instagram all the time, maybe you'd have something to go viral for yourself. Well, who says that I even want to go viral anyway? Oh, please, that's the only thing in the world you want, is to be famous, Ivy, ever since you were a little girl. Well, of course, duh. I don't want to sit around this town taking care of cows until I die like you, like Grandpa. How dare you invoke the name of Grandpa to me? What? You don't like that? Grandpa, Grandpa, Grandpa! Shut up! You better have that cow ready for Inset Edition, Marjorie. Yeah, or else what? What are you going to do about it? What cards are you holding? What do you mean? I mean, you can write your little social media stories, talk to the news, but none of that is real to me, Ivy. I don't care about any of that. Yeah, but you care about how much she's going to bring in. You care about your college education. And without me making this whole thing go viral, you never would have gotten what you'll probably get, what we will get. It's not about the money for me, Ivy. It's about Bessie Lou. It's about Grandpa and the pride that we put in her. Oh, please, pride. She's just going to end up being a T-bone one of these days anyway. How dare you, Ivy? Well, it's true. You can't control who buys her. You have no idea where she's going to end up. Well, she could end up in a petting zoo or something, entertaining kids, you know? Yeah, right. We'll see about that, Marge. Shut up, Ivy. I've had it with you. I have to go take care of the animals. Oh, so she'll be ready for the photo shoot then? There is not going to be a photo shoot, Ivy. Not today, not ever. Do you understand me? You're making a big mistake, Marjorie. Do you know how much money this is going to cost us? How much publicity? Well, I guess we'll never find out, huh, sis? Damn it, Marjorie. You're making a huge mistake.
Honey, you have to come quick. Over to Grandpa. Something crazy is going down.
What? What's wrong, Dad?
It's your sister. She's taken Bessie Lou.
What? What do you mean she's taken her? Taken her where?
Well, we don't quite know. We came over to give her a brushing and the gate was open and the old girl was just gone.
So she was cow-napped?
Yes, she was cow-napped, dear. I'm so sorry.
How do you know that it was Ivy? I mean, I know that it had to have been her, but did you see anything?
No, but after you told her that you didn't want any more interviews or anything, and you didn't want her coming anywhere near you or Bessie Lou, I suppose I just figured she had to have been the only one who would take her.
Well, she couldn't have gotten far. She stole a cow, for God's sake.
Where in the world would she store a cow if she stole one? I can't imagine her having any friends that own a barn or anything. She's just friends with a bunch of city folk these days.
Wait, what about that new boyfriend of hers?
New boyfriend? She has a new boyfriend?
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but I know he has a garage for some reason.
So, you think maybe your sister and this boy are storing Bessie Lou in this garage?
I don't know, but it's the best chance we've got, I think.
So who is this boy? Where does he live?
Well, I don't really know all that much about him, but I do know that his parents hate him.
Oh, well, that could be useful.
Yeah, his parents hate him and they work during the day. So maybe there's no one there right now.
Well, come on, let's go. To the cow-stealing mobile.
Hey, the cow-retrieving mobile, you mean? Marjorie! All right, where is it? Where is what, Ivy? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yes, you do. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The cow, the stupid heifer. Where is it? You mean the one that you stole from me and stored in a nasty, damp, pitch-black garage for 6 hours, Ivy? How could you? Oh, so what? It's just a cow. It's just going to be a burger soon anyway. Seriously, what is wrong with you? Nothing is wrong with me. I just want what's mine is all. What's wrong with that? You have what's yours, a tractor. It's parked over by Grandpa's barn. Go have fun with it. I don't want the tractor. I want the money. I want fame. Well, it's not going to happen, sis. So sorry. Where is it? Where is it now? Bessie Lou in a safe and secure location, one where you can never get to her. Fine, whatever. Just keep your cow. I don't care anymore, Marjorie. I give up. Really? You do? Yes, I'm like totally exhausted with you and this stupid cow. Really? I won? No, you didn't win. I'm just tired of playing the game. Don't you understand? So don't go thinking that you won because you didn't win anything, all right? Right. Sure, fine. Whatever, Ivy. So, what am I supposed to do with this stupid tractor anyway? I don't know, Ivy. Maybe you can sell it to me. You? You want to take over that farm? I don't know. Maybe.
Well, hun, that sure was an auction show for the record books.
Dad, I can't believe it.
I'd say with 250,000 big ones, you can go to pretty much any school you want to.
I guess all of that publicity really did help, huh? Ivy was right about that. Is she still refusing to speak to me?
Well, she'll get over it one of these days.
Really? Because I'm not so sure that she will.
Well, who knows? Maybe she won't. I'm proud of you, kid, but you know who would be more proud of you?
You think Grandpa would?
Of course he would. I know that he would. You've come a long way, honey.
I'm going to miss her so much, though, Dad.
I know. Shucks, I am too. That's why I could never do this kind of thing, you know?
I know. Grandpa told me.
He did? Really?
Yep. So you were a sensitive little boy, huh? I never would have guessed it.
Well, maybe I still am a sensitive little boy.
Yeah, sure.
So, when are we looking at furthering your education?
I'm looking into that. After a lot of consideration, Marjorie decided not to go back to school. Instead, she put the money back into the farm, investing in solar technology and new equipment that will make it self-sustainable. Ivy refuses to visit, thinking it was all a waste of money that should have gone to her instead. Marjorie and her dad go to visit Bessie Lou every Sunday at the Greenville Petting Zoo. Bessie has her own stable and is the prize of the grounds. She brings happiness and joy to all who visit her.